Hello, welcome back to Father02 Plays The Witcher 3. So we're
like folk wandering around here.
Following the thread, that's what we're doing right now.
Got a beast you need someone to get rid of? I'm here about the notice.
Supervisor Lund posted it. Yeah, a beast haunts the outskirts, murdering folk. Got them scared to leave their homes after dusk.
Like to talk to this supervisor.
Too bad he don't receive petitioners.
So what's he do exactly?
Delivers relief on behalf of the city council, flour and groats for the paupers, meaning he don't do it personally. He's got men for that. He himself,
Supervises.
Exactly.
I aim to hunt down this monster.
Best hurry then, some other bloke's already after it.
Probably best place for this guy, guarding the door.
Who took the contract?
Didn't see the man. Was just told some brave fool turned up.
Any eyewitnesses to these attacks?
No, just the bodies. Beast appears only at night. Chooses isolated victims.
When do you find the last victim?
Just last night. Hubert, a beggar, but a decent man. I'd let him sleep in the shed from time to time. That one on the right. Eustace hasn't come for the corpse yet. It's lying in there where I found it.
Okay, so
Thanks.
we got
So
a
long.
corpse to look at? Yay! Corpse to look at! I mean, I guess as a witcher, that's a good thing. In most lines of work, though, that would be considered not a good day at the office. Hello.
Not the marks of a garcane or a fletter. Blood, but not human. Monster was wounded. Blood's all sucked out. A lesser vampire?
Okay, so I assume we're following the tracks now. That's what I wanted to do, for sure. For show! Gonna light that for show.
Must have broken many a heart, eh, Dandy?
Can't polish a turd.
Did he tell me to polish a turd?
Can't be.
That seems a bit rude.
White head like a miller's son. You only ever feel like Shaggy. Don't lift a finger round the yard.
Okay, we're heading across, it looks like. Probably this, mill here. I assume it's a mill anyway, it's got a water wheel. Ha ha ha. More prints. Oh, something's going down. Lamberts! Oops, wrong sword. That's what I want to do. Nice try. Ooh.
Time to end this.
Got to have that clean up. There we go. One too many swings, but we did it. Oh, did I get it all?
Greetings, Lambert.
Damn, it's good to see you, Wolf.
Decide to do some hunting in Novigrad? For as I remember, you never liked this city.
Still don't. Thing is, I got a certain matter to take care of.
What have you been up to? Any luck on the path?
A lot, in fact. Quite the takings in Lan Exeter. Was asked to hunt down a giant who turned out to be a forest troll and some bandits.
Bandits.
Came as a package with the troll.
The matter you mentioned. Anything I can help with?
Maybe. But we'll talk about that later.
Do you only have
Got a
one
reward to
sword?
collect. I'm kinda in a hurry. Let's say you've earned half. What now?
Let's go.
He only has one sword. Poor guy, must have been hard for him growing up as a witcher. With only one sword.
So,
What do you think? We did what we had to do. Time to pay up.
wait here, I'll go see the supervisor, get your reward.
Do that ourselves. No reason you should abandon your post.
Can't argue with reason. Go on in.
I doubt he can argue with much.
We dealt with the monster at the docks. Here for our reward.
Witches? Since when do you travel in pairs?
A lot of dangers lie in wait for a lone witcher. Bandits, for example.
I advise you to change your tone.
Where's Yad Karadin? Talk.
Who?
Trust me, Geralt, this is important. There's something I gotta know.
I do not know any Karadin. Take your coin for the before and bugger off, before I lose my temper.
Where's Yad Karadin? Asking you for the last time.
Guards! To the dungeon with them!
Okay, well. Should have known. Lambert's gonna get me into a fight. Are you pounding your gauntlets together?
How long are you gonna make me wait?
There we go. That guy's dead. How about you, genius? Oh yeah, it's just... that's brutal. I mean, if this was real, he'd be crawling around going, "My legs! Oh god, my legs! Where are they? I can't feel my legs!" That would be just disturbing as all hell. Okay, we might as well... I mean, I know we need to talk to Lambert, but... we might as well fill our empty slot. That should do.
This guy's more trouble than the Ekimara.
Karadin's disappeared, I swear. The others too. I only know of Vienne.
What about Vienne?
She drinks at the Seven Cats. There day and night.
See? You can be helpful.
That was murder. Was that really necessary?
Yes.
Totally.
More guardsmen will show soon. Let's go. Meet me at the Seven Cats. Tell you everything there.
Alright,
The Tavern
alright.
Vienne frequents?
Yeah, see you later.
He's a real rayish sunshine there, Lambert. Ah, he's not so bad. You know what? Let's read a book or two. Because we haven't in probably a long time. That's quite the sword. Inventory. Find a book I haven't read here. What's this? Ooh, high-stakes Gwent tournament. Here's a book I haven't read. Okay, that sounds terrible, but we'll read this one. Treatments of furuncles through cauterization, a study. Everybody's seen a boil, usually more than they'd care to. These deformities don't just mar your beauty, they can be signs of disease or even the disease's cause and epicenter. If your lungs wheeze and your heart flutters, or if you're just sick of pustules, you can carve them off and be free of this ill for good. Ugh. When you go to carve off a boil, use a sharp knife, which you've had a dog lick thoroughly beforehand, for a dog's tongue works wonders in healing wounds. You gotta be brave as you go about it, slicing as confidently and steadily as if carving off a hunk of cheese. Then quickly cauterize the resultant wound with a red-hot poker. Don't pay any mind to screams or tears. Pus, bile, and any other humors need to be gathered in a basin, then dumped in a pit, and the pit covered, else the illness might return. Ugh. Okay, let's read this one. Moribundia, the vampire's last likeness. Thereupon Isabella took Edward's glistening visage in her hand and embraced his icy lips, which were twisted into a cynical grin. "Forgive me, my love," she whispered, stifling the sobs heaving her bosom, "but my heart doth long with fiercer passion for yon werewolf, whom thou hatest with all thy vampiric thou-ness." Is this Twilight? "'Tis for the best," spoke Edward, shifting his pale face towards the equally pale moon. "With me thy life was ever endangered. With yon werewolf thou shalt know peace and happiness." Edward turned around and took a step towards the exit, but Isabella grabbed his wrist and bade he stop. The touch of her hand was so tender, his heart newly began to beat anew after centuries of deathly stillness. I assume that was meant to say nearly. "There is more," she spoke, averting his penetrating gaze. "I am with child." From all the penetrating. Okay, we'll read one more. Menga's Holy Tome, property of Caleb Menga. "May thy flames cleanse my thoughts, may they temper my heart. May all that is evil burn and vanish into smoke. May all that is good be warmed by thy fire. May the righteous flock to thy light like moths. May the wicked flee from it like beasts from a burning wood." Okay, one more. Letter from Dudu. Oh, we never read this? "Siri, if you're reading these words, that means you've solved my riddle, for which you have my congratulations. It also means you have not yet been caught and are still in Novigrad, which worries me greatly. I do not know exactly what you did on Temple Isle, but Menga is furious and will not rest until he captures you, skins you alive, and burns you at the stake. And now that he's got his sanctimonious paws on Dijkstra's treasure, he can hire enough men to search every home in the city thrice over. I am a Doppler, so I will be able to hide, but you must flee while you still can. Your doo-doo. P.S. Don't even think about trying to break Dandelion free from Menga's clutches. It's impossible. But knowing our friend, he'll wriggle his way out somehow. Or, at least I hope he will. P.P.S. Forgive me for not writing how to contact me, but A, you are to flee, remember, and B, Militile guards those who guard themselves. What is this? Okay, one more book, and then we've done our due diligence for the time being. Naransen, son of Gunnestad. When he awoke, he saw before him an endless swath of blue. On the horizon, the sky merged with the glassy sea. The storm had passed. So had the long ship and all its crew. He never learned how long he had lain unconscious in the lifeboat. The sun had scorched his skin a purplish red and turned his lips to brittle parchment. He was overcome by a great thirst, but there was nothing on the boat with which to quench it. Had he been spared from so much, only to die now? No, Naransen was the son of the great Gunnestad, and he would never give up. He had 20 springs under his belt when he embarked on the voyage. When was that? Long ago. Very long ago. Back when his friends still lived. When he still had his left hand, not this stiff stump. When his beard was still red and not streaked with silver. The drive for glory, which had driven him from his family home, had demanded a high price. Naranson had never given that a second thought, but now, alone in a lifeboat in the middle of an endless ocean, he felt tired. He wanted to once again set eyes on the farm on which he had been raised, to see the eyes of his mother, who had lulled him to sleep with tales of the deeds of the legendary heroes. Now he had become one of them. Now mothers would tell their sons about him. His greatest dream had become reality. He should have been happy, but he wasn't. Perhaps if he had known then what travails and hardship awaited him. Yet no man could know his future. One thing is sure, however, even if Naranson had known what horrors his life had in store for him, he never would have chosen another. He was the son of the great Gunnestad, and he had walked the path of glory from which one can never stray, no matter the cost. We're gonna need to sell our stuff soon. That one book was totally ripping on Twilight, wasn't it? I haven't seen the movies or read the books, but, you know, you see enough around randomly to gather what the story is. It's referenced in, like, every TV show, and... I mean, everyone talks about it. Maybe it's amazing and I'm denying myself something. I've never read Harry Potter either, but I got into the movies recently, and I'm gonna read Harry Potter to my kids, because those do seem good. But I'm also gonna read The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, or Chronicles of Narnia, I should say. Alright, let's talk to our friend Lambert.
Alright, high time you explain some things. Why'd you kill Lund? What's this all about?
Want the short version or the long one?
Let me hear the whole thing.
I had a friend. Aiden was his name.
You had a friend?
Oh, he's fucking hilarious. I met him soon after I'd accepted a contract to lift the curse from the Ogre of Elander. Aiden had been hired to kill him. He was a witcher from the School of the Cat.
As far as I remember, the ogre was killed in the end.
Yeah. After it gutted my employer, we really didn't have a choice. I cut a deal with Aiden. We joined forces, split the reward for killing the ogre between us. After that, we worked together a lot. Hands down the best man I'd ever met. I mean, I like you, you know that. Still, no comparison.
What happened
I'm
to
hurt.
him?
I'm hurt bad,
Some
Lambert.
time ago, Aiden took on a contract to lift a curse off a duke's daughter. It was a political mess from the start. Then there was hatred for the School of the Cat to deal with.
They worked hard to deserve that hate. Basically turned hired assassins.
Aiden wasn't like that. Anyway, some of the Duke's courtiers had designs. Weren't at all keen on the curse being lifted from the Duke's firstborn. So a band of trained assassins ambushed Aiden. Murdered him. Our dear supervisor was one of them.
And yet, Carradine?
The assassin's leader. And the one to deal the mortal blow.
Sorry about your friend.
Don't need your sympathy. Just your help. We have to talk to Vienne. Must have had enough to drink by now. Let's go.
Let's do it. Do it.
Vienne?
I want some of those shot glasses.
What do you want?
We want to see Yad Carradine.
Now, why would I help you?
It's really important to my friend here.
And what will I get out of it?
Pay for your beer.
Everything?
For starters. Then we'll see how valuable your information is.
Do you assume that's beer? It's awful small for a beer. That looks like sipping whiskey.
I was part of Carradine's band, but when was that? I don't know where to find him. I've fallen out with a lot. Besides, he's no longer chummy with his old mates. word around town is it's changed.
Karadin's
What do you
changed.
mean?
What do you mean?
He's dropped all his old connections. Stopped taking on petty killings. He's hidden himself away in some hole. Must be planning something big.
Who else was in Karadin's band?
Aside from me, Sleaze, Hammond, and Lund, but they've scattered all over the world. Sleaze went to Tresigor, Hammond to Skellige, and Lund...
Lund's dead.
Finally met his match. Well, you've only Hammond or Sleaze to talk to then.
This Sleaze. Where can we find her?
It's a cool name.
She's done well for herself. Runs a brothel in Tresigor, the kind rich men frequent. Whores suck information out of them. Then she sells it.
Name of this brothel.
The Black Lily. Sleaze always did have horrible taste.
We need information about Hammond.
Karadin's right-hand man once. When the band broke up, he went back to Pharaoh whence he had come. He's a pirate now. Even the Jarls treat him with respect.
What about you? What's your story?
Scoia'tael. Unit was decimated, so I joined Karadin. They never treated me as an equal. No. I could hit a sparrow from 100 paces, but I was never good enough for Karadin. He always preferred that cunt Sleaze.
You have a hand in the murder of the Witcher Aiden?
Perhaps. I don't remember.
You'd probably remember fighting a Witcher.
Satisfied?
She doesn't know anything. We need to talk to Hammond and Sleaze.
Don't go looking for Karadin. If he senses you nipping at his heels, he'll kill you without batting an eye.
We'll see. As for you...
Do whatever you think's right, Lambert. Not here to preach morals.
Do what you think is right. Only one thing worse than cold-blooded murder.
I actually meant to say the other one,
Informers, racists, snitches!
but I'll live with this decision.
What is it?
They've come for me, Farron! I told you someone would, sooner or later!
That's a tear.
Shit.
Come on, guys. Let's not do this. Okay, we're doing this. I wish I had said don't kill her, but... Oh well.
You gotta help me, Geralt. Best thing will be to split up. You sail to Skellige, try to squeeze something out of Hammond. I'll go to Tresigor and meet with Sleaze.
Where'll we meet once I'm back?
At the Nowhere Inn.
Alright, I'm off. Good luck.
Well, I feel a little bad about that, but she was an assassin. And I gave Lambert the choice. It was his friend. Okay. So we don't want to do... or we're not going to do that till we go to Skellige, so... leave some of those alone for a while. Let's, let's do this. We'll see what happens. Gotta find our friend Dandelion, right? That is so not what I wanted to do, but okay. Try to call my horse. I think that's how you do it in Red Dead. Because I always press that, like, up on the D-pad to do it. For some reason in this game, let's put a blizzard up there. It's like double click, yeah. I wish the horse behaved like the horse in Red Dead, to be honest.
Slow now. Whoa.
What's he doing here?
But he looks pretty spiffy. If nothing else. I can't believe we lost that other horse race.
Faster.
Okay, this is a trail. It was only because the horse, like, gets stuck on stuff super easy. I'm gonna blame that anyway. There's not a lot of skill to the horse racing in this game, because the best you can do is go full speed, and then when you need to slow down to rest, you just get in front of everyone so they can't, Oh, sorry, I was listening to that guy. So you can't be passed while you're getting your energy back, and then you go full speed again. So, not a lot of tactics to it.
Slow now.
What is happening? Somebody gonna attack me? Oh, good.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. White Wolf, they call you?
Aye.
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've orders to take you in for interrogation. Surrender your weapons.
Over my dead body? Yeah, over my dead body, man.
Over my dead body.
Told you we wouldn't fool him. Well, you're due a beating. It will just be more of a challenge.
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers? A man you humiliated before his faithful. He asked that we administer
That guy, really?
on his behalf.
This not because I killed Menga. When ended, I felt it rumble. Beheaded. Sorry, buddy. Tried. You did your best. But I guess your best wasn't good enough. Nice rip. Oh, that was awesome. Where am I going here?
Must be the drop box.
There we go.
Gave the signal. Spies should show up in far corners before midnight.
Okay, well, it's after midnight, so do I gotta wait an entire day? I guess I probably do.
Told him not to stick his arse where it don't belong.
Don't stick your ass where it don't belong. Some words to live by.
What village are you from?
What village am I from? Shut your hole? Oh, that's my timer. Well, I guess we'll end it outside of wherever we're supposed to be doing this thing.
Now you.
Yo, you, buddy. You're the best.
No lollygagging.
I'll lolly whatever gag wherever I feel like it. Lollygagging? Now that sounds a little bit, like you're eating too much candy till you puke, maybe? Like a lollipop? I've never thought about where that saying comes from. Or word, I guess. It's like one whole word, lollygagging, I think. Anyway, that's enough about lollygagging. Until next time, if you enjoyed it, please leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. This is Father of Two signing off.